Today we've been recording the final episode of Sherlock, which is a three-part drama for the BBC. It's just coming up very soon. My role today, I've co-composed the music with David Arnold. The two of us write together on various different projects, and I was also conducting the orchestra too. And it's very much a team sport in so many different ways, recording, whether it's to picture or recording a production album. And it is the bit that I absolutely love. We're always really tired when we get to this stage because everybody's been up all night for days and days. But then the thrill of actually being in the studio with the musicians, making music live, never wanes. My first memory of music was really because I started as a trumpet player when I was a kid. And there was something about sitting on the top of the orchestra with a tune along, which I really, really liked. And it's funny because then after I'd been through university and done lots of studying and things, I came back round to the idea that the tune and what the top line was doing is just so key, really, really important. And so now I'm very lucky because I get to work with so many amazing musicians that transports you back to being 7, starting to practice, and now you can hear these amazing musicians play your work, which is, yeah, it's thrilling really. My process kind of changes depending on whatever the nature of the project is, because I think different ways of composing and different ways of finding new music suit different kind of outcomes. I think we always try and either make something geographically exciting, like go somewhere that's got an amazing studio or it's got an amazing landscape that affects what you do and makes it, hopefully gives it a little bit of extra magic. Sometimes you just need to kind of get really inside the genre, because otherwise I think I find it difficult working in a vacuum. I like to have a story or an atmosphere or something to work from. The KPM Dramedy album, it's a fabulous example, I think, of working together with KPM and making that combination between the film work that I'm already doing and having that directly feed into the work that I do for KPM. Often the demands of the specific picture that you're working on mean that there's certain ideas that you can't necessarily fully develop just because that scene was only a minute long and that never happened again. It's actually a really it's quite a therapeutic thing to do after a film. It's going to then expand some of the music that was in it and produce sometimes what you might have wanted to do in the first place, but the story didn't go that way. The sense of excitement for what I do and what we all do as a team on sessions, no, it never goes. It really never does. Even in the really late nights and a lot of sitting in front of computers, which is what a lot of us do these days. Absolutely not. You walk into the studio and there's just something about the performance that just lifts you every time. And I think if it stops being like this, if I stop getting that little tingle on the back of my neck when I walk into the studio, then I should go and do something else, because it is supposed to be about excitement, and it's supposed to be hopefully about you being able to create that in your music and with the players, and then that comes through, I think, in your tracks and in your music.